the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now when
Alright guys, a little behind the scenes of what goes on after shutting down for the night. Watching a little, what is this, Lord of the Rings. Got the Jackery charging up the laptop and uploading a video. So, yeah, the window shades work really well. It seems bright in here, but it's way brighter outside and it's hot outside. And it keeps the heat down quite a bit. Hopefully you guys can see the mountain ranges out there. Looks pretty nice. Morning sunrise. Alright guys, we got a sunset and we're in Clackamas Falls, Oregon. And this Love's is huge. And as you can see, you got all this space, the straight back. Every single stall, straight back, straight back, straight back. It's all open. This is how every truck stop should be. I don't know, I've never seen anything like it. It's really nice. Alright guys, we are making our last leg to our delivery. And then I was looking last night trying to find some loads. But the app I have to use to check the brokers to make sure that I can use them with my factoring company, the website was down. It was not working last night, so I didn't want to book a load and like sign paperwork and all that and then find out that I couldn't factor. So I'm just gonna wait until I make a drop. There's quite a few options out there, just depending on where I want to go, and I'm not sure where I want to go yet. Alright guys, just dropped off that small parcel here in, what is that, Medford, Oregon. It was 487 miles, averaged about 10.4 miles per gallon, and it was $1.54 a mile. Now, I know, don't hate me in the comments, this was a load to get me out of a dead area. I've had to deadhead out of Boise twice. So this is actually the first time I've got something out of Boise without deadheading. Now I've deadheaded this distance, well, not quite as far, about 300 or a little bit more, but without getting paid. So at least I got paid for fuel, and now I'm in a better area with better opportunities. That's the best way I have to look at it. Sometimes you're not getting paid or taking a load to make money. Sometimes you're taking a load to get out of a bad situation, to get yourself in a better situation. Alright guys, we got our next load. I'm just throwing the tarp over it. I already strapped it down with edge protectors. It's a bunch of pallets of wood. I'm not sure if it's like finished wood for interior design or what. It kind of looks like it. But it's all individually wrapped, but because the wood's dry and it's probably going inside, they don't want it to warp. It's like really nice square beams, kind of like all that stuff, but all individually wrapped and palletized. So now I'm just throwing the tarp on it, and we're taking this to Roslyn, which isn't like a great area, but I think I'm gonna deliver this and then call it a week. Because the rates are just absolute trash. Everyone's just giving gas money, literally gas money. It doesn't make sense. It's not a good business model to run that way. So I'm gonna run this, call it a weekend, and got some family time to visit with my mom and stuff. All right guys, so I'm on I-90, 22 miles away from Cleelum. and traffic's just at a standstill, and it's been like this for an hour, and I've gone 3 miles, and I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna park on this exit ramp. There's another guy right here, and we'll just pick it up in the morning. I got a 7 a.m. drop, and I'm getting tired just sitting here crawling. I mean, they're going 3 miles an hour, so I don't think it's worth my time, and at this rate I won't even be able to get to my destination I had planned. I'm literally 30 minutes away. Look, this guy just set his parking brake. I'm 30 minutes away from my location I had planned to shut down for the night, which is a job site where I'm dropping this stuff. But with this traffic, I mean, it's looking at maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I only have like an hour and 45 minutes left on my duty cycle for today, so we're gonna call it here. All right, guys, so we're 20 minutes away from our delivery. Little morning sunrise, and when we get there, I'll take the tarp off and I'll show you the tarp job. I think it's probably one of the best tarp jobs I've done. Maybe because it's a smaller load, maybe it's easier, I'm not really sure, but I did a different technique, and I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so what I did differently is I used these D-hooks, and I would hook it here, there, and down, and I did that all the way down. I used the little straps for these ones, and then the bigger straps for the next one up top. So all these are secured, and then every other one on the top row. On the other side, I wasn't so lucky. I didn't have 2 rows of buckles, but as you can see, it's very flat, and it stayed like that. It wasn't flapping around, and it worked. It's a really good method. This is just what I saw another trucker doing, and I was riding down the road fine, and it looked good. So I'm at the drop. It's a loopy driveway up here in the mountains. These are all private drives up here, and the road says 17% grade. Luckily, this is like 3,000 pounds. It's not heavy, but yeah, little beautiful view. This is a real popular area for having a cabin and having snowmobiles and stuff, because this place gets completely snowed in. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this tarp off. The guy's grabbing an off-road forklift, and we'll get this off the truck. All right, so they got a telehandler on site. Makes it really easy to get around on these job sites. And yeah, they helped me get everything unstrapped. They've been waiting on this stuff. They're from Texas, doing some specialty woodwork. All right, guys, I just wrapped everything up. We did 244 miles, average 9.7 miles per gallon, which is $2.86. So this one paid good, but I'm not seeing what I need to see to stay on the road.
Continue southwest
For a couple more days. Nothing new's popping up. It's just very dry. $1.45 a mile, you know, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna call it an early week. This weekend my mom is going to she's going out of the country for a missions trip, so staying over the weekend. Say bye to her, have lunch and dinner or whatever with her before she goes, just in case, you know, never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, end of the quarter is Friday, so gotta do quarter taxes, IFTA taxes, all that stuff. So I'm gonna just go home and get all my tax paperwork prepared and try to get it all done this weekend. That way Monday I'm available to get back on the road. Hope you guys enjoyed. Nice scenic area. We're gonna end it here. All right, we're going down that 17% grade. I got it locked in first gear. You can kind of hear the engine and exhaust brake working. But yeah, it's definitely steep. My dash is telling me it's a 7% grade, but with the trailer pulls down the bed, so the degree of angle is a little off there, but handling it no problem. I am having to use the brakes a little bit.
Turn left.
But
and then
you know, nothing crazy.
turn left.